Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm the transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying, like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather has recently spoken out about the rumors surrounding his $42 million real estate deal, particularly allegations that he is facing bankruptcy after possibly being involved in a scam. Mayweather claimed he owned 62 buildings all by himself, stating, "I spent my own money. No one else is involved." However, property records suggest otherwise, revealing that Mayweather only owns a share of these properties, not the entire 62 buildings. This has raised doubts about his claims and sparked talk that he may have been misled.
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour, about an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah, I'm done.
Chael Sonnen, a former Floyd Mayweather is well known, not just for his incredible boxing skills, but also for his very public celebration of his wealth. He often showcases his extravagant lifestyle in interviews and on social media, from travel with his family on private jets to showing off his collection of luxury cars and watches. Mayweather has made it clear that his wealth is the result of his hard work and smart business decisions. His posts are a constant reminder of the luxury he enjoys, making wealth a key part of his public persona. One of the most audacious claims he's made is that he earned $350 million in just one night. While impressive, this claim has faced skepticism, particularly from others in the sports community.
Walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather's constant Chael Sonnen, a former MMA fighter and commentator, has pointed out that Mayweather's highest earnings in a single night are actually closer to $60 million, not the $350 million he often boasts about.
Quality of it.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a flight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one night.
Mayweather's constant bragging about his wealth might seem like harmless self-promotion, but it raises a deeper question. Why does he feel the need to exaggerate? Floyd has built his brand on the idea that he's financially untouchable, constantly promoting the idea that his wealth knows no limits. However, when figures like Chael Sonnen publicly question these claims, it makes us wonder whether Mayweather is more interested in how people perceive his wealth rather than focusing on the actual truth.
Boxing history.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when we were younger. We used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Oh, spunk your money on
dumb
casino,
shit. Yeah.
Work so hard to get it and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. Why do you think he keeps coming back doing exhibitions and that, bro?
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
Mayweather has frequently said that his main goal in life is to make money, not necessarily to be the greatest boxer. His famous motto, "Nothing in this world is for free," reflects his relentless focus on financial success. But this focus on money has sometimes overshadowed his boxing legacy. Some critics now question whether Floyd is more concerned with making money than cementing his place in boxing history.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Mayweather's drive to build wealth isn't just for himself. He talks a lot about creating financial security for his family, ensuring that his children and grandchildren will benefit from his earnings. While this desire to secure his family's future is admirable, some critics argue that his intense focus on accumulating wealth might be at the expense of other more meaningful pursuits.
Point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So, like, what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like, they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically, you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right? And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
In his quest for money, Mayweather has also been involved in questionable promotional ventures, like endorsing a cryptocurrency scam. Despite already being financially successful, he reportedly took millions to promote a scheme without considering its legitimacy. This raises concerns about whether Mayweather is more focused on making money than on the responsibility that comes with the things he promotes.
They got their own jet. You always got to tip your pilots no matter what. I don't care if it's a couple hundred, a couple thousand, you got to tip your pilots. Now today, I got to tip my pilots 1,000 a piece because it was kind of rough.
Even after retiring, Mayweather continues to earn millions through exhibition fights. These non-competitive bouts have become a lucrative source of income. However, critics argue that these fights, particularly against non-professional opponents like Logan Paul, are purely money-driven. detracting from his legacy as a serious boxer.
Mayweather is also known for flaunting his wealth in public. From his mansions to his luxury car collection and watches, he openly shows off his riches. He even brags about tipping his private pilots thousands of dollars per flight. These displays are all part of his brand, reinforcing the image of a man so rich that he can show off his wealth without a second thought.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Logan Paul.
Even after retiring from professional boxing, Mayweather continues to earn millions from exhibition fights. These non-competitive matches have become a big source of income. However, critics argue that these fights, especially ones against non-professional opponents like Logan Paul, are more about making money than about maintaining his legacy as a serious boxer.
Into late 40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know? Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. That's, chains, that's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
Get yourself something that'll hold value.
Yeah.
Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow.
What?
Invest in Prime, huh? Do something smart with your money, Floyd.
Chael Sonnen,
Logan Paul, who fought Mayweather in an exhibition match, criticized Floyd for fighting random opponents just to make money. This reflects growing criticism that Mayweather's post-retirement fights are financially motivated, rather than driven by a genuine desire for competition. This has painted Mayweather as a boxer more interested in cash than in improving himself or his...
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion, Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
Chael Sonnen has suggested that Mayweather's financial troubles go beyond just earning money. He may have spent all his wealth. According to Sonnen, Mayweather might now be using exhibition fights as a way to keep up his expensive lifestyle.
Where did you get that business sense? Because you surpass everybody in boxing and sports and everything in general. I'm watching you as like, you bigger than the NFL franchise.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes, it's about wealth. I'm no longer rich.
Snoop Dogg, a longtime friend of Mayweather, made an important distinction between being rich and being truly wealthy. While Mayweather may have accumulated a lot of wealth, Snoop points out that true wealth is about maintaining prosperity over the long term, not just flaunting it. 13.
He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs. And he shows bling. Oh, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
Logan Paul accused Mayweather of
Eubank Sr., another boxing legend, has criticized Mayweather's claims of being the best fighter. While Floyd may be the highest paid boxer, Eubank argues that doesn't automatically make him the greatest. His comments highlight the tension between Mayweather's obsession with financial success and his actual standing in the sport.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
When confronted about Logan Paul
has accused Mayweather of not paying him the $3 million they had agreed on for their exhibition match. This controversy, along with rumors of Mayweather being financially unstable, raises doubts about the legitimacy of his wealth and financial practices. Mayweather's attempt to downplay the situation have only fueled speculation about how he manages his money.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned. Right. Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
When Floyd was confronted about Logan Paul's accusations regarding unpaid money, he dismissed the issue on the Pivot podcast. He claimed that the payment was just delayed and downplayed it as a minor issue rather than something serious.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. He kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
That's it for today. Joe Rogan has pointed out that Mayweather is one of the few athletes who openly flaunts his wealth, from his mansions to his luxury watches. But as rumors of bankruptcy and financial problems swirl, these once impressive displays of success now seem like an effort to maintain a public image, possibly even damaging his reputation in the process. That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.